Hi everyone and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 10th of September 2018. It's so nice to be with you today. I thought we could go into the new week with a really kind of gentle, Gaian, healing kind of energy. So I'm going to use this deck. It's very intuitive and it's very kind of based on healing and seeing Mother Earth as the thing that nurtures us and gives us life and energy. So let's have a look at what the cards and what Gaia, Mother Earth, wants us to know on this day, Monday the 10th of September. So let's have a little look. And these are giant, these cards, just for your info. I'm going to spread them out again. I'm going to take that one there. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Okay. So we've got the third card of the major arcana, which is the Gardener, the Empress. Then we have the Nine of Earth. I think that's the author. The author, there's a picture of her, and she's put herself in the deck. The Nine of Earth is someone who works hard and who reaps the rewards of their hard work, and the Wheel is the Wheel of Fortune, shifting you to a better part of your life. So this is a very simple, straightforward, and really clear message here for Monday. You start with the Gardener. What you nurture and what you take care of will not just blossom and grow, it will give you masses and unbelievable amounts of abundance. I mean, we've even got a papaya in here, for goodness sake. We've got granadilla. What do they call it here? Passion fruit. Passion fruit. Carrots. We got peppers and kale and spinach and cabbage and apples and lavender and everything beautiful that you can imagine. She's also highly pregnant. So the Gardener, the Empress, is that energy of starting something new by taking care of something and loving it. So the act of making love, you make love and you come to this completion point during the lovemaking process, and a child is conceived and it's then born 9 months later, and that's an act of love. That's gardening. That's being the Empress and taking care of something. But you know, that seed grows within and it needs nurture, so the body feeds it, and it's got constant attention in a way through the umbilical cord, and it's something that's loved, you know, and that's constantly held. Didn't think I was going to go into a rant about childbirth this morning, but I suppose that's why when children are actually born and removed from the umbilical cord, that it must be a terrible shock. So the Empress is really the ultimate mother, and she can give life to anything. The Nine of Earth is the same thing. It's a woman who works very hard and who uses her skills that she's been given in life, and who works to create abundance for herself, to create beauty. So the Empress has created lavender and all sorts of things and different varieties. The Nine of Earth has worked to attain financial freedom and freedom to live her life as she wants through the hard work that she's doing. So she's created something beautiful. Lavender is beautiful. I mean, you touch lavender and the smell on your hands is just gorgeous. So she's worked with lavender in some way to free herself so that she can travel and that she can have time out for books and things that she wants to work on. And finally, we've got the Wheel. And the Wheel is a card that's all about transformation and the changing of time. So the seasons are changing. We're in September now. It's a perfect season for you. Wow, it's actually, I didn't consider this, but the Empress is also very much Virgo in a way, because it's very much about the harvest and pulling in all of these good things. But today isn't about past work. It's about what is it that you want to start, and what are the seeds of intention that you want to kind of plant so that you will end up like the gardener, like the Nine of Earth, a woman or a man who is abundant and prosperous and happy, both of them, look how happy they are, and calm and how rich their lives are as a result of changes they've made and different decisions they've made. She decided to buy a plot of land and plant lavender there, and now she's got a field of lavender. She decided to have a child to make the earth around her beautiful. She's like an earth goddess. She's like Demeter. So today we've got your fortunes a turning, and you are this woman. You're beautiful. You come across as being rich and abundant within yourself. And if you take action based on these wonderful feelings today, 3 gives you the ability to articulate beautifully and to get your point across in a way that other people will like. We've got this mirror here of beauty. So we've got Venus involved as well. Venus is the planet of love and beauty. So if you take your vision, this thing that you want to beautify, whether it's your own life or whether you want to beautify the lives of others through your work and to make things better for them, you can approach something new and make it beautiful. You can roll up your sleeves and actually do the hard work that's involved, because we're not all goddesses. We're all not gods. We can't just snap our fingers and say, here you go, abundance. We can't just turn water into wine. So us human beings, us mere mortals, we have to work to create the same abundance. And I love that we've got this is painted and that's a photograph, because this is a real woman and she's really had to work to make this happen. And that's what the gardener looks like in real life. She made the deck, she's created it, and now I'm sitting here having bought the deck. I've brought her abundance because she's brought me abundance, colors, and a beautiful way of starting the week. I said that at the beginning of the reading. I want to use this deck because I want to ease into the week in a loving, supported way. And that's what this deck has given us. So thank you very much, author of this deck. You are able to change your future because you're now in this change period. So work on the things that you think are going to support you and be useful in future. Think about the long term. What is it that you can create? What is it that you love? And what plant or what seed do you want to plant today? And how do you want that to grow? And what is it that you want to grow over the next couple of weeks and months? And today is not just a Monday where you start a new week in terms of work. This is a new start in your life, both in the areas of love and relationship and family and work. So really think about the ideas that you get. Different actions get different results. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning, remember, in the background, and every day it's ticking away and it's saying you can make your life better, you can turn things around, you can make your life amazing. And today, both of these women are saying, yes, in a spiritual way, you feel abundant and great and like you can start things in earnest. But then the Nine of Earth actually says, hello, I'm a real person. You can actually do this. So change the wheel yourself. Take control of your life. Spin the wheel and change your fortunes around for the better. You have that within you today. You have the practical skills to do it. So celebrate yourself, step into your own power, and realize I'm the boss of my life and I can do whatever I want to do with my life. I can make it so amazing. Number-wise, we've got 3 and 10 is 13 and 9 is 22. It's amazing. 22 is the master number of the builder. And that means that you build something, you create something, which really, as Steve Jobs says or said, makes a dent in the universe. So you really leave your mark. And the 22 often refers to someone's legacy as well, that you build something so valuable and important that you're remembered for it. And today the 22 applies to you and the steps that you take in your own life to build something of value for yourself and for others, and that's going to turn your fortunes around. Today, if if you look at it via the microcosm of this day's reading. So something good is going to happen within this process, which can be really quick. I mean, you know, you decide to make some food and you cook it and you eat it and there you go. So that can happen today. But this is more about the long term, where you plant the seed, you watch it grow, and then you say, okay, I'm really going to change my life by looking at the long term and saying, how do I get myself out of this? How do I create financial freedom? And how do I liberate myself in my own life, in my own body? Have a wonderful day. It looks like the best way you can start a Monday. You're super motivated and you're looking at what you can do for yourself and for others. So it doesn't get much better than that. Have a wonderful start to the week. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my private readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology, and I combine them. So the way I combine the numbers with the tarot here, I combine astrology, the numbers, and the cards in my private readings. The astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, don't worry, we can rectify your chart. Get in touch with me by email if you want to do that. Once I have the chart drawn up, it shows me what your vocational aptitudes are. So what you've been gifted with in terms of talents when it comes to work, and we all have some talent when it comes to work. Just some jobs are more difficult to find than others. Like, you know, I don't think any of my guidance counselors would have said you're going to end up as an intuitive astrologer. They just don't have that in their options list, you know. I can also tell you what your life purpose is, what you've come back for, where you've been in past lifetimes, and whether it's connected to your work or not. We can look at what's destined in love and family and work and health and dreams coming true and friendships and children and lovers. And I can answer any of your questions as well. If you want to look at what's coming up, I can use the predictive astrology to look at what's coming up over the next couple of months and years. And I also use the tarot for that. So please do get in touch for a reading, gregoryscott.com. Please hit the subscribe button on this channel and also make sure the bell is on. If you subscribe, you get notified of new videos. And also with the bell on, if I come on live, I do live tarot readings occasionally. And if you want to be notified of those when I come on live, so you can ask a question, then make sure you're subscribed. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.